Women's distance medley. This too is a Hy-Vee Cup event. North Dakota State and Northern Iowa lead the women's Hy-Vee Cup race with 12 points each. Indiana State has 11, Oklahoma State 10. 1,200 meters on the opening leg. Meters on the opener. We have Marquette. South Dakota was 7th last year. Air Force, who was 5th. Utah is your defending champion. Iowa's in the field. Air Force is out in front. They were 5th here last year. Illinois. Iowa State was 8th a year ago. North Dakota State's in the field. Eastern Illinois, Kansas State, Wisconsin, Drake, the Buckeyes. Oklahoma State, they're opening up with Molly Sugro, an all Big 12 performer from South Dakota. And Indiana State also in the field. 1,200 meters on this lead leg. Then we go to 400, 800, and 1,600. Leah Britt of Iowa is taking the lead in the women's shotgun at 49 feet, 1/4 inch. Gabby Jacobs of Missouri, currently second, 48, 7.5.
Jordyn!
It's Air Force out in front with Juliann. Iowa State with Evelyn Quay. Ohio State right there in the mix of those top three. They're running Sarah Canny, a freshman for the Buckeyes on this leg. Oklahoma State with Sugro. Indiana State with Abigail Grider.
He's down there.
And here are your leaders. Distance medley relay, Hy-Vee Cup points on the line. Air Force, Ohio State, Iowa State, Indiana State, Oklahoma State. One lap to go on the opening leg. And on the award stand, ladies and gentlemen, they won the 4x1600 on Thursday. They come back today to win the Jim Wheelock Distance Medley Relay, the Cowboys from Oklahoma State. And Ohio State to the lead. Ohio State and Air Force, Iowa State, Oklahoma State. Air Force with Vesa, Oklahoma State. 200 to go now on this leg, and Sugro takes Oklahoma State to the lead. Oklahoma State out in front in this distance medley relay. Sugro ran on that winning 4x1600 on Thursday. Eastern Illinois now moving into second. Kristen Paris gave them a fine carry. And we go to the 400 meter leg. Oklahoma State leading the field, moving down the backstretch with Ambro Wesley. Oklahoma State, Iowa State into second with a former Pleasant Valley standout, all Big 12 combined event performer Emma Wiggum. 3:28 on that opening leg for Sugro of Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State opens up at 3:28, Eastern Illinois 3:30, and we're going to the exchange to the half miler. Oklahoma State first with the pass. Iowa State, Wiggum gave them a good carry. Now they're running the 800 ace. This is Jasmine Stabler, the former Clayton Ridge standout. Oklahoma State and Iowa State. Eastern Illinois and Air Force. 53.9 on that 400 for Wesley of Oklahoma State. 54 flat for Wiggum of Iowa State. 54.94 for Wilson of Ohio State. Oklahoma State past the scoreboard. The Cyclones in second. Eastern Illinois running third with Julie James. Oklahoma State with Kaylee Dodd. Oklahoma State, Iowa State with Stabler in second. Eastern Illinois, Kansas State, Air Force. South Dakota running Nicole Schmidt. The Buckeyes of Ohio State with Studebaker on this leg. Utah running Katie Faust on the 800. Dodd takes Oklahoma State to the backstretch on this 800 carry. The Cowgirls will be anchoring with Kayla Edwards, an NCAA champion, the collegiate record holder at 1,000 meters. Edwards will be on the anchor for Oklahoma State. 200 meters to go here on this 800 carry. Iowa State in second with Stabler. They'll be anchoring Aaron Stenman-Fay. Oklahoma State with Kaylee Dodd, Edwards will anchor. The relays record 11:03:59 set by Stanford in 2003. And we have one of America's best middle distance runners, Kayla Edwards, carrying the stick right now for Oklahoma State. Iowa State with Aaron Stenman-Fay. Eastern Illinois with Ivy Handley on their anchor leg. Past the scoreboard goes your leader, Oklahoma State with Edwards. Iowa State with Stenman-Fay. Eastern Illinois with Ivy Handley, followed by Air Force with Gillespie. Oklahoma State and Iowa State, Eastern Illinois and Air Force, South Dakota State with Rachel King, Ohio State and Kansas State. 3 to go, Oklahoma State out front. Oklahoma State on the backstretch with Kayla Edwards on their anchor leg, the collegiate record holder in the 1,000. The relays record 11:03:59. It's been there for 14 years. Iowa State in second. Air Force now has moved into third, getting a good carry from Gillespie. South Dakota with their ace, Amber Eichhorn. Wiedekin on the anchor leg for Kansas State. Oklahoma State, 5 teams in the mix, battling for that second spot, being led by Iowa State. Iowa State and Air Force, South Dakota, Kansas State, Eastern Illinois, and Ohio State. Oklahoma State out front. Kayla Edwards has 2 to go. Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State and Air Force, South Dakota. Air Force was 5th here last year. They're getting an outstanding anchor carry from Karina Gillespie. .600 to go. Air Force, 5th a year ago. Gillespie was on that quartet, and she is running well here in second. Oklahoma State and Air Force, Eastern Illinois and Iowa State. Oklahoma State and Air Force together up front here in this distance medley. High V Cup points on the line. Oklahoma State has 10 points thus far, and they are in fourth. This would be big points for the Air Force should they win this event. Oklahoma State and Air Force. Oklahoma State won the 4x1600 on Thursday. And now Edwards finding another gear with 200 to go. Cowgirls are out in front. Air Force running second.
Oh boy, did she ever find another gear.
And Oklahoma State with Kayla Edwards. They're after their second relay title of the weekend. Oklahoma State and Air Force, Iowa State running third. And big high V Cup points for Oklahoma State, Kayla Edwards on the anchor leg of that medley. 11:18:20, 4:46.5 for her final 1600. Air Force 11:23.94, 4:43.85 on the anchor for Gillespie for 1600 meters. So 10 big points there for Oklahoma State. Moves them up at least toward the top of the high V Cup points, as all points have been recorded. They've got 20 now. Iowa leads the men's side after 3 events with 21. Illinois second with 18. And Drake in the women's distance medley. Now let's go down to the award stand with our high school